vicinity at the right tides where it appears 80% of our Chinook are spending 3 weeks in that habitat. Really critical stuff. With sea level rise, the salinity is changing in this critical habitat. So instead of having that perfect combination of fresh and salt water, it's becoming more and more salt.
Okay.
And so that critical habitat it's losing its value. And in a natural circumstance, it would simply march upstream and reestablish itself further up. But I-5 stops that march upstream. So there's upstream flood concerns, and the tribe has properties in the floodplain, and we're concerned about what the impacts might be to those properties long term. And then the impacts to salmon are in a couple of ways. One is that all this work that we've done out here restoring the Nisqually Delta is all dependent on getting sediment from Mount Rainier down to here to build the estuary. Now we've got the Tacoma, the Grand hydroelectric facility, which blocks some sediment transport. But whatever sediment finally gets past the dam, it's important that it makes it all the way down into the delta and distributes evenly across the delta so that it can slowly build over time. I-5 channelizes and pushes the sediment out through the Nisqually River and out into Puget Sound. So How?
Yeah.
By not allowing the Nisqually River to move around freely in the floodplain, it's focused and pointed directly down to Puget Sound from I-5 crossing down through. And then the dikes around this property that protect it are also sort of pointing everything out into Puget Sound. So the sediment quickly moves offshore and then gets redistributed with the tides, but it's not a very effective way of getting sediment into the estuary. The work we're doing is from Mounts Road to Tumwater. It's not just the Nisqually Delta, it's that entire stretch. From the tribe's perspective, I'm focused on this particular issue. So if we get the additional resources from the legislature in the next session, we'll go through a 2-year NEPA evaluation, which should result in a preferred alternative in the next biennium and the opportunity to then construct. I've been the chair of the Nisqually River Council now for the last 15 years, and it's just a remarkable organization. And if it weren't for those relationships that have developed over time, we wouldn't be looking at a restored estuary here in the Nisqually. We wouldn't be looking at potential fix to the Hearst issues in the Nisqually. It really is through the collaboration and working with our partners.